Hello everyone. In this video we are going to look at the problem E, valid teams. So in this problem you are given n numbers as an array. You have to find out the number of tuples of m elements such that difference between maximum of that tuple and minimum of that tuple must not be more than k. So sorting is required, because if we don't sort the array, then it will take exponential complexity to find out all the possible tuples of size m. So sorting is required, and by sorting we can track maximum and minimum number easily. So sorting is required. And second observation is, suppose we found a window of L elements where maximum and minimum is not differing more than k, then we can choose any m elements from that window, and that m elements will not have difference more than k. So that m elements will always form a valid team. So that is a very crucial observation for this problem. So now we'll discuss approach. So first we'll sort the array as I already discussed, and then we'll initialize L equal to 0. L and R are basically left and right side of the window. So L will initialize as 0, and we'll find the largest R such that a of r minus a of l less or equal to k. So here r is the maximum of that window and l is the minimum of that window. Since the array is sorted, we can get the maximum and minimum. Now we'll add the r minus l plus 1 cm in the answer direction. After adding r minus l plus 1 cm, we'll increment r and we'll adjust l, and then we'll add newly formed valid teams in the answer. So after incrementing r, we are already including new one element in the team. So we need to choose m minus 1 elements from the previous elements that was already in window. So we will go until r is greater or equal to n, then we'll simply print the answer. Let's look at the example so that things become clear. So we have given n equal to 10, m equal to 4 and k equal to 3, and we have given 10 elements. So first we'll sort the array. So our array will look like this: 1 1 2 2 3 4 5 6 8 9. Now we'll initialize l equal to 0, and we'll get the r equal to 5. So we can move to 4. 4 minus 1 is less or we can move till 4. So 4 will have index 5. So r will be 5. So window size is 6, and from 6 we can choose any 4 elements, and that will form a valid team. So we can add 64 to the answer. Now we can increase r, and we can adjust l. So after increasing r, now we can move l equal to 0 to 2. So window size will be 5, but we have already included 5. So we need to choose remaining 3 elements from 4. Right. So answer will have 15 plus 43. Then again we'll do the same. We'll increase r, and window size will be 4 now. 6 we already included, so we need to choose 3 elements from remaining window. So we need to choose 3 C3. So answer will be 19 plus 1 will be 20. So similarly we can increase one more time, and this time there is not enough elements in our window, so answer won't change in this case, and in next case also answer won't change. So I hope that you got the solution. And time complexity to solve this problem will be n log n for sorting, and we are incrementing r by 1 every time till r is greater or equal to n, so it will take at most order of n time complexity. So overall it will be order of n log n. So now let's move to the first of all I am taking t as number of test cases as an input, and I am memorizing factorial in one array, so that we can calculate NCR directly in order of 1, let's say. So NCR is basically factorial of n divided by factorial of n minus r divided by factorial of r. So we can write it as a factorial of n into inverse of factorial of n minus r into inverse of factorial of r. And after taking input, sorting the array A, and then I am initializing L and R. Then I am adjusting R. After adjusting R, I am adding R minus L. So in my case R will be incremented one more time, that's why I am not including R minus L plus 1. So after this I am incrementing R and adjusting L every time, and accordingly I am updating the answer, and at last I am printing the answer.